Hello Cancer, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level, what it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. So some of you may have been in a relationship, some of you may be or may have been in a situationship. Could also be simply that you've exchanged glances more than a few times, and you know there's something special there, but no one's speaking up. Also, for those of you who are new, my way of reading, or rather getting the information that I need, not reading, but getting the information that I need is slightly different. I actually don't channel through any spirit guides. I never have. At the end of this reading, I do channel Archangels Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel. The reason why I don't channel through any spirit guides is because I have the ability of getting the information that I need myself through my higher intuitive self, which is usually the state that I'm in 24/7. Wowee. Goodness gracious me. Okay, let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4 cards that are quite concerning for your person of interest, but because these cards are kind of intense. Order, which I call order and chaos, as well as grief. It could be some of you, Cancer. You may be going through this as well. So it may resonate for the both of you. Here we have beauty, followed by grief, rhythms, awakening, hearth and home, doubt, order, beliefs. Then we have growth under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Cancer, I have realized now that you are the most beautiful thing on this planet. Yes, I see you as somebody who's very radiant and vibrant. Nature loves you, and you are so in tune and part of nature, I feel. You have this natural beauty, this natural glow like sunshine, and it attracts me. Like a moth to a flame. It's hard for me to stay away. You have this ability of showing me who I truly am as well. What I am, what I do, the way I behave. You show me my true self, and I do appreciate that. You're not only just beautiful, handsome, gorgeous on the outside, but on the inside as well. Your character, your charm, your charisma, your traits. Now I see all of this, and I do admire you. But I am grieving. I regret what I said, what I did, and for the things that I never said, that I should have, for the things that I never did, that I should have done. I hold you high, in high regard, in this darkest sky that I ever knew. But now that light, that star that is you, is fading. Because of what I said, my beliefs, and what I did. Yes, I do have regret, remorse, guilt. And I'm living in a world of sadness right now and melancholy. Because I thought I had you, and I never really knew what I had. Until I realized that I'm losing you, and that I have lost you. No matter where I go, no matter what I do, something always ends up happening and I end up thinking about you. I try to focus. I try to wear many hats. But at the end of the day, my mind is turned towards you like a rhythm. You come and go, you come and go. But it's exactly just that. It's a tick-tock effect. Like a chime, like a clock. I know that sometime there's going to be this big bang and boom. You're there once again in my mind. I cannot stop thinking about you. I've come to an awakening moment where I've realized the things that I've said, the things that I've done, they have been very different. I have made rash decisions in the past and I never really thought about them. My impulsive behavior really ruined what we had. It's almost as if I burned you. I burned your heart and I hurt you. I wasn't going at your pace. I took advantage of too many things. But now I realize this, that I have to put myself into your shoes and see what life is like. See things through your eyes, through your perspective. I realize now that you are someone that I find very dear to my heart. You are my hearth and home. I feel so comfortable with you. I feel at ease with you. This flame that I hold close, it burns bright. I sometimes feel that you are the light in my life. And I'm afraid that that light will one day fade. But I doubt that anything that I have said, done, or will do will make a difference in your decision. Whether you want to create something with this connection, or do you want it to just fade away? There is doubt now because there is a lack of trust, a lack of faith, a lack of belief. And this is existing because there's a lack of understanding and clarity about what has happened, about this connection. I am at a crossroads right now, but I cannot see clearly on the roads, forwards, backwards, left or right. They are cloudy, full of thick fog, and I cannot see the road ahead for any of these directions. Therefore, I do not make a move. I stand still because I'm afraid I might make a mistake. I also feel that in this connection there is this sense of beliefs. You believe things in a very different way, and so do I. We both were born and brought up in very different kinds of circumstances. And our beliefs, they clash. We are not on the same page. We do not think alike. And sometimes there's adjustments even though it is a lie. Adjusting just for the sake of adjusting. Acting as though we are someone else. And still our opinions are different. Our differences don't change. What I find very interesting in this connection is the fact that everything that has happened, it is still very difficult for us to let go of the beliefs that we have. It's hard to adjust. It's hard to change. It's hard to change something that one has believed in for a very long time. But I have to reevaluate that now. I have to rethink everything. If you wonder why I don't make a move, why I don't reach out, it's because I don't want to make a mistake. Because the road ahead is not clear. And I also don't want to make promises that I cannot keep. Because my beliefs in regards to this connection are quite different from what you have desired and what you have wanted. Overall, things in this connection happened very suddenly. They were very fast. And I never really did get a chance to learn more about you or get to know you, who you truly are on the inside as a person. How were you raised? What are your fears? Do you have any trauma? And what do you want to achieve far into the future? Long after you retire, what do you want to do? I never really asked you certain things about yourself, but now I realize that I should have, that I could have, but I did not take that opportunity because I was focused on other things, because my belief was different. Right now, I am still in the stage of grieving, but in my heart and my mind, I know, and I will not change my opinion, that you are truly a very beautiful person on the inside and out. All right, Cancer. Ooh, that flowed very well. This person wants to talk to you. This person really wants to talk to you. They just want to let it all out. They just want to make their chest a bit lighter. It's very heavy right now. Lots going on. They're feeling really guilty about certain things. But if you're wondering why, Cancer, this person hasn't reached out to you, they will reach out the day that they feel that things are more clear, that they understand what is right, what is wrong, what is your belief versus theirs. Right now there's a lack of understanding, and that's why they're stuck at this crossroads. They're not making a move, because even if they were to, they might make a mistake, and that's something that they do not want to do. They don't want to make another mistake. They feel they've already made mistakes. And so they're being extra cautious, extra careful, because they don't want to screw up the last opportunity or chance that they might have. And that's sometimes a problem, when somebody is being so careful that they don't even reach out. Oh, it doesn't make sense sometimes, but understand this. In their mind, for them, it makes sense. Just understand that. For us, for you, not going to make sense. For them, they have a plan. Currently, they don't have much of a plan, but we'll see in the third set of cards that I'm going to pull out. We'll have a look if they have any plans, any actions, any intentions. Okay. I have here the Lover's Path Tarot. So this is a spread that I do to have a look at what happened in the past. So the one that you have right now that I just did, that's in the present. This here, we look at the past to see what it is that caused the problem in the first place. Why did things go downhill? Oh boy, okay. This answers everything. Temptation. Then we have Justice. Not good. So let's have a look at Justice first. Okay. Now, in this spread, I do read the reverse. All right. So this card now talks about a lack of justice in this connection. A lack of wisdom that the individual has. Not really being fair. So a lack of fairness. And being very much detached. Being emotionally detached. Here there is a feeling that justice will not be done. There was a lack of there was a lack of patience, so this person was impatient. The need for a more detached viewpoint of a troublesome situation was needed, but that did not happen. Frustrations with bureaucracies or organizations. So, they were frustrated with bureaucracies or organizations. Something here happened where some type of an organization. Could be job, could be your religious organization, could be an association. It could be the neighborhood watchman, like a community of people that watch the neighborhood. It's something here that talks about this type of an organization has an effect on your decision when it comes to you both coming together. So that's a problem. So this person wants justice because what they want to do, they are unable to do because of society and because of certain types of organizations or some type of bureaucracies. It could also be that both of you work maybe in two different companies, and there are clauses in the contract where you're not literally allowed to date that other person because there may be, trade secrets that are shared, stuff like that. That is tough because that is something that is creating a blockage, right? That should not happen. If you're hiring somebody, you should be able to trust them and believe them. Sign a clause, sign an agreement. You face the consequences if something goes wrong. But yes, sometimes there are some companies, billion-dollar companies, right? They need to be very careful who they're hiring, who they can trust. But here there's something to do with an organization. There's something to do with the type of feelings they have within an organization, the bureaucracies. This person's having issues with it. They didn't like it. It talks about them being very impatient. So they may have been waiting for a decision. They may have been waiting for something, either from where they were before, the society, or they were waiting for you, or they were waiting for something to happen, and it just did not happen the way that they wanted it to. It says here, the appearance of this card shows that this is a temporary situation. So this has happened in the past. It's different now, but this happened in the past. That whatever they wanted, it didn't turn out their way. Now, you remember you have the card beliefs, right? Beliefs talks about opinions, differences, things like that. Now, of course, if your opinion's different versus whatever the bureaucracy is or whatever this organization is, whatever they feel. I've had people, a lot of my clients, God bless them, they are from the military, right? And so they work for the armed forces and they get stationed at one location, but their lover is on the other side of the country. So that in itself is a problem for one of them or maybe both of them because they want to be in the same place, but they cannot. So it's just like certain examples like that. I'm just trying to provide you some scenarios, some examples. This is the kind of situation somebody here is dealing with, either you or them. They may have been dealing with this, but they just did not tell you. That could also be it. I'm also getting with the beliefs card. How much time do we have left? Yeah, okay. This is going to be a little longer. I'm also getting with the beliefs card right now. There's some of you out there who have cultural or religious kind of differences. And so what's happening is that the society or the family does not want the both of you to be together. And so one of you or both of you, you're really taking a step back and you're thinking about this because it's bothering you. This is what's bothering you. And that's why it's a troublesome situation. It says here. Need for a more detached viewpoint of a troublesome situation. So somebody here has to think, not at this level, but at a higher level. Take it as it resonates. So I can clearly see you guys want something, but something else is blocking you from getting it. If I was to just give you a summary of that, that's what it is. Now this card, this is a naughty, naughty card. Temptation. Sexual addiction, guys. Lustful as hell. This card is the card that becomes very toxic in relationships. This is the Devil card. Here in this deck, it's called Temptation. We have here inner turmoil. This person is having a sense of inner turmoil. And another word here is obsession. Obsession is not healthy. Too much of anything is bad. This card talks about tempted by forces one cannot control. Obsession in the form of envy. And having sensual desires for the person. but also feeling the need to be controlling. What they want from this now is freedom from the temptation that they feel of these sensual and sexual desires. They want to experience the envy of others, just to be a friend, to be someone around you, to have fun. But they can't because they are not in the category anymore. So this actually bothers them. They want to experience this, and they want to transform this weakness into a strength. Now, what makes them weak? Your beauty. You remember you had the beauty card, right? First card's the strongest. You are absolutely gorgeous, and that is why this person feels that is the first thing that comes to their mind, how beautiful you are. And beauty can be for men as well. We call men handsome. But it's the beauty card, so I will be calling men beautiful as well. If I could find it, I don't think I will be able to. It's a really big deck. But just remember, yes, you did have the beauty card. This person does think that you're beautiful. And the problem with that is that this individual ends up not being so dedicated in terms of emotions. They're dedicating themselves more in a lustful way. So if there's something that happened in this connection where you feel with the growth card, because you did have the growth card, that it happened too suddenly, too fast. The whole issue behind that is the fact that it was very lustful in nature. And the way it was you guys kind of jumped right into it, and then this person realized a few things, and then they started to take a step back, and now it's basically hurting you like hell, and they don't even know how to make it up to you. But this is a huge card to have, the lustful card, which is the temptation card. It gets to the point in some other interpretations, it talks about a lot of sexual energy, sexual addiction even with the person. They're literally addicted to that person and they can't stop thinking about them. And that's when it becomes very toxic. That's a problem. So I don't think I'm ever going to find this card that I was looking for. Nope, I probably skipped it. Anywho. Sorry guys, I just wanted to show you. Yeah, there you go. This entire time. Okay, there you go. Beauty. This person thinks you're so beautiful that all they could think about was lust. That's not good. However, remember, in the current situation, this person now not only looks at you from the outside, but on the inside, your charm, your character, your personality. So they have gone much more deeper than they ever did before. This is why they want to change this status. They don't want this anymore. They don't want to be just lustful. They don't want to just use you for your body. Some of you may have felt with this card. Some of you may have felt I'm getting the word advantage, so taken advantage of. Somebody may have taken advantage of you, of your kind nature, made you do things that maybe you were uncomfortable with. Who forced you into a situation. I'm also getting the word assertive. Next time, be more assertive and put up healthy boundaries so this person sticks around and respects you. That's the way it is. No need to make them happy. Why? I know it makes you happy. But if you want them to stick around, you're going to have to create some type of rules or set of standards. Especially these days. Lots of things have changed all around the world. So here I have the Beginner's Tarot. And I'm looking at any actions, any plans, any intentions that this person may have towards you. So yeah, let's just take this guy out. Okay. Why do I call it a guy? I don't know. Maybe. Oh, a guy. Yeah, I get the energy from this as a guy. Alright, so you got like a lot of masculine energy here. Wow. You know, it's really interesting. I just did a reading before, and it was the Knight of Wands, and it was the Knight of Cups. Here you have the King of Wands and the King of Cups. Perfect. That's why you got the Ten of Cups. Because this person is mature enough to see this. Very good. So we have here the Eight of Swords. First card, the strongest. Unfortunately, right now, this person feels... Like I said, remember you had the Justice card, right? So there's some type of restrictions here. There's some type of rules that should not be broken. And we have here someone who is literally blindfolded, so they can't see, they can't hear, they can't move. Their arms, legs, hands, feet are tied. They are surrounded by swords as if they are caged. And somebody far in the distance is watching them like a hawk. So they are really stuck. They are unable to make a move on their own because they're being restricted. There are constraints. In their heart, what do they really want to do? They feel that they need to make things right with the Justice card. Things that happened before were very unfair. It appears to this person that all they were doing was just taking. And yes, we saw that with the Temptation card. They were just taking and taking. You were just giving and giving. And that's the issue. You may complain, all they ever did was take from me. Well, who was giving it in the first place? You see my point, right? They're only taking because you're giving. If you stop giving, they won't take. Will they go somewhere else? Yeah, they might. But then you know where their interest lies, right? When you really want someone, and if that person wants you, they will bend over backwards to have you. There's no doubt about that. They can wait. They can adjust because they love you. That is the best way to do things and not rush into it. This is why they needed to grow and get to know you more, because things were very rushed for some of you in this connection. It's not going to resonate for everybody. This is not a personal love reading. You guys know this. This is a general love reading for thousands and hundreds of thousands of people out there. So we have here justice. This person knows, thank God, that they were not a very nice person. They were, I'm getting two words, abusive and even misuse. Some of you may have experienced that. I'm sorry if you have. But listen to this. Now that you know that that's not what's supposed to happen, you put your foot down. You be assertive. I kept getting the word assertive. I'm seeing it now again. You need to make sure that protocol. Okay, you need to make sure that you have a protocol set in place. Wow. Talk about technical. Yeah. Try to have a plan. If something goes downhill, something doesn't turn the way you want and you're comfortable with it, already have a plan set in place. Your fallback plan. What are you going to do to keep yourself safe? Now we have also the Eight of Cups. This person has had enough. They really do want to move on from the situation and they want to be in a bigger, better place. Literally, where are they headed? They're headed up this hill, up the mountain, and to greener pastures, which is the Ten of Cups. Beautiful card. So from here to here, they're moving forward, and they have reached the Ten of Cups. Absolutely gorgeous, wanting a home, sunshine, happiness, kids, family, growth, prosperity. Some of you may not want kids, that's fine. This is simply about growth and prosperity. You can have fur babies, you can have plants. And so there is a sense of wanting to be together, happily ever after. This is what they have wished for, and they want this to come true. And you can see right here how fast they're coming towards you. They have made their decision. They do not want to waste another minute. They are rushing, they're running at the speed, horse's speed. They're running towards you. They really want you because they're afraid of losing you. And why are they afraid of losing you? Because now you've caught them in this web of love. This person feels very emotional when they think about you. They wouldn't be rushing or speeding into your life if they didn't have emotion, but they do now, and that's why they're doing this. So they do have a lot of love for you. This is very genuine, guys, very genuine love. Pure love, true love, committed love, especially with the Ten of Cups. So, I mean, for some of you, you don't have to worry about this person not loving you. The reason why they're coming back is because they do care for you. Here we also have, under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme, the King of Wands. With the King of Wands, this does talk about how in this connection there is this feeling, this desire to have more passion in this connection. But the problem with the passion in this connection is that they do feel to some degree that you are very much unavailable. There's something going on here from their point of view where they feel that it is difficult to reach out to you or be with you the way that you would like them to. Do they have passion? Yes, they do. This is the King of Wands, so it is very passionate. Now, what's great about this card is that you do have the King of Wands and you have the King of Cups. This is passion, physical intimacy mixed with emotion. And that is the perfect combination. Yes. Excellent. It's a struggle, guys. You see, this is a bit of a struggle right here and right here, right? And this is still them having that intention. Let's make things right. So where do I see the action here? Well, definitely this is an action card. This is the intention. This is the intention. This is the dream intention. This is the plan. So yes, are they going to reach out to you? They are going to be quite abrupt. Remember, this is a king. So they're not going to beat around the bush. They are going to be very direct with you because this is a king now. This person is at this level. They've made up their mind. They know what to do. They know how they're going to do it. And they're not going to stop. Beautiful. I love it. Despite these cards, it all turns out okay. It's very nice. Okay. Just going to do a quick prayer. All right, so these messages are brought to you by Archangels Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel. No need to worry. So, get rid of that worry. And just to let you guys know too, I will be making, hopefully, I'm not going to joke about that. I was going to say hopefully in this lifetime, but I will, literally in a few weeks. I will be able to finish that recording that I was doing for the other channel that I have, Asnointia Audio. It was all about negative energy. So I wanted to talk about negative energies. And the reason why I mention it is because worry will attract negative energies. Because then you get anxiety, you get worry, you get a little frustrated. These type of things actually attract on that frequency and that it resonates with them. So they become attracted to you. So hopefully one day soon I will have that video up. There was a little bit of disruption while I was this past month or so. But one day, very soon, it'll be up and hopefully you guys will be able to know what to avoid and how to navigate through these type of negative energies that enter our lives. Now we have here, there's no need to worry, take action, and then we have helpful people. So the helpful people will be individuals, most likely that you are going to communicate with, where you didn't know that they actually cared about you so much. You didn't know this, but there are people out there that actually care about you genuinely. It may not be the people that you actually think. It may be somebody completely different. This could be, of course, a family, a friend. Try not to have it as a co-worker, but I know that's hard not to. Because those things can come and bite you on your bottom afterwards when days are not going right and they end up complaining, oh, this person's having problems at home, Mr. Manager or Miss Manager, did you know? This is why they messed up on this thing, blah, blah, blah. Office politics. Yes, still living the dream. So, be careful who you trust. Be careful to try to keep your, your situation, try to keep your professional life a bit different. Don't bring it to work because sometimes people can use it against you. Here we have, there's no need to worry, take action and get those helpful people. This could be literally a friend, family member, it could be a therapist, it could be anybody. As long as you know that this person may have some positive insight and they've had successful relationships, people that actually can give you a non-biased opinion, because if you do get something from somebody, some type of idea from somebody that has had a really bad experience or multiple experiences that have just been negative, will they be able to give you the type of advice that you really need to be in a successful relationship? Like, God bless them, but Most likely not, because their mindset is completely different. They have been hurt. So they just literally want to vent. Yes, they will tell you what they have gone through. And yes, you can learn from their experiences so that you don't go through it. But try to also find somebody who can give you that right advice, the proper advice, which will create better harmonious relationships. Here we also have communicate clearly. So it is important, I have mentioned this a few times before, whatever has happened between yourself and this person, memorize 3 or 4 points that you would like to get off your chest, right? But don't make these points very long. This is when people get lost in the details and they literally miss the point of what you're trying to say. So keep it clear and concise. Don't be sarcastic. Don't be mocking or taunting. Just be direct to the point, especially in text messages. People can't see your face or your expressions, right? We also have here, meditation brings answers. So some of you have been so distracted by life that you have not really meditated or prayed in a long time. You have not had a chance to. Meditation can be up to 21 minutes. My angel guide has told me that that is more than sufficient for some of you that don't have time. And prayer, literally 2 to 3 minutes, as long as you mean it. You mean it. This is to the divine, the supreme being, the one in the universe. Now we have here, yes, meditation will bring you answers, yes. However, you're going to have to wait. There will be a little bit of a waiting time. Now we also have here peaceful resolution. So there will be a time when there's going to be a peaceful resolution between the both of you, provided you communicate clearly. And after you get answers from people that are helpful, even after you get intuitive messages from yourself, from the celestial beings, from friends. So when you ask God or the angels to help you and get some answers, these answers can come in various ways, various forms. It's literally, it's weird. You can be listening to the radio and a sentence will just pop out right to you and it's like, wow, this is the answer I needed to this problem. Or sometimes you're driving by and you see this big poster, this billboard, and a few sentences or words pop out to you. And it changes your ideas and your perspective because you're like, oh, that makes sense. This is related to my problem. Or then you have random strangers that just come up to you and start talking and they say these weird things and these messages and it's like, dude, who are you? So I've had that happen a few times. It's like I'm getting messages from people that I don't even know. And it's words of encouragement, words of wisdom. But that might happen to you as well. Sometimes it's just intuitively. You may hear a voice in your head. And as long as you know it's a very soft, gentle, kind voice, it's your voice, that's fine. It can be a heavenly being's voice as well, but you will feel the positivity in that voice. If it's a negative voice, first of all, there shouldn't be any negative voices in your head. But if there are, then you'll know that this is not something I should be listening to. And for that, you can go to my website. I have there called the Holy Light Package. That is to help you remove negative energies from your life. That gets rid of negative energies from your home, around your aura, and inside of your body, which is your chakra centers. So these negative energies do have a way of building up over time. They accumulate over time, and they suffocate a human, their aura, their home, their aura, their insides. And we turn into somebody completely different. So it's important to have the right type of questions to get those type of answers and to be around positive people that are going to give you a positive response with a positive experience. At the end of the day, Cancer, it's still saying that there's going to be a little bit of waiting time, and I know you guys don't like to wait. Nobody likes to wait because we've all been waiting for so long. But what it says, it is what it is. There's going to be a waiting period. Remember, this person is going to be making a decision. And even for that decision to be made, there has to be a few things that are going to happen. It's not just like an on-off switch. This person has to change. They have to evolve. Eventually, things will be different. What's really great about your reading, Cancer, is that there is a peaceful resolution, and this will come after You have communicated your point to this person. And that's your reading. I hope I was able to provide you with some clarity and some guidance in your situation. Let me know how things go. Let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated. And I did want to just announce I still am taking on personal love readings. These are written report readings. You can find them on my website, www.asnointia.com. And for those of you who are new, I usually don't announce this, but I probably am going to start doing this. For those of you who are new, check out my other YouTube channel, which is Asnointia Audio. It is below in the link in the description. And you'll find a few videos there that I have so far related to relationships, to even the spiritual aspect of a relationship, of a connection. They may prove helpful. All right, Cancer. You all take care. Stay safe. I'll see you guys again. Bye now.